friend, that's comment. More times you share, each time you do those things, that is considered an entry into the giveaway.
Yo, Nate's in here, dude.
Nate's up in here. Yeah, I'm just kind of waiting for everything to kind of get set up on my end. So bear with me just one moment while I get all this stuff rocking and rolling for all of you guys. Ooh, it says Legality is live now.
No freaking way.
I had no idea, dude.
Those guys are fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, so I'm just sharing this into some CBD groups, health and wellness, live stream groups, vape groups. I mean, man, anyone who's talking about Delta-8, CBD products, anyone who wants to learn about these products, I am sharing this into the groups to really get the message and the word out there about these incredible products. CBD and Delta-8 live now. Ooh, look at that, guys. People are going to just absolutely go crazy for this. Because, I mean, we're giving away, what we have, like 5 products up on the board to give away. I could give away more. You know, it's all about the engagement. So help me out. Guys, we're going to be talking about the legality of Delta-8 products because it has been coming up a lot. You know, I understand why people may be a little hesitant. But, you know, it's just like how, like, guys, this was the exact same thing that even CBD went through at the beginning, you know. Now, there's always, you know, the sketch balls and the people that are just trying to capitalize on it, don't care about following the rules and regulations. But I'm here to tell you that, you know, as long as you have proper education, and I'm going to be talking about, guys, there are 8-9 states on here that currently I will not ship to just because of current sort of guidelines that they have, or it's not specified in the terms that I would feel comfortable with. So there's some states that I won't even sell the Delta-8 to, but you know, if you're looking at it at the federal level, it is a federally legal product as long as it does not contain more than 0.3% Delta-9 THC by volume. All right. Now, of course, you can get hot products, and we're going to be talking about all that. But I just wanted to share this with you guys because there is a lot of stuff going on. I see a lot of scare tactics and things going on around these products, but you know, so I just feel like you guys need to have a clear understanding about these because, I mean, if you've been in this industry or you've been watching anything CBD related within the last, I'd say, even 2 weeks, 3 weeks, like, you've more than likely heard of a Delta-8 THC.
It's cool stuff.
I mean, it is pretty cool. I think it's pretty awesome, but
I like it.
You also need to have, like, reasonable expectations for it. You need to know all about it. You need to know if it can cause you to fail a drug test. You need to know the difference between this and, or the effects of Delta-8 and CBD, specifically how it makes you feel. So, you know, there's a lot of stuff that you need to take into consideration when using these Delta-8 THC products. Hello, Tamber. Hello, Ali. Hello, Stephen Royer. How are you all doing? So, looks like, can you guys give me a 1 in the comment box if the audio and the video is looking good on your guys' end? I, of course, want to make sure that you can hear me, you can see me before, you know, we go into the content for today. So, all right, perfect. We got Instagram or YouTube pulled up, and hello, Fairy Frequency. Hello, Ryan. Really said, believe Mr. Eden. He doesn't sell it to Nebraska. Yeah, I have it. Honestly, guys, like on all the Delta-8 THC product pages, all the products that we sell with Delta-8. If you go to the very bottom of all the product pages, there is a warning that literally lists, I will not ship products to these states. Okay? Now, you know, sometimes the order system it'll push it through, but then you'll be getting an email from Camera Eye saying, would you like another product, or we're just going to issue you a refund.
Sad day.
Just because, I mean, it's not clearly specified. And I'm not sure, there's already enough scrutiny under this industry, and even more so in regards to Delta-8. I don't need there to be another, it doesn't need to be the vape industry all over again.
No.
So, guys, it's just like make sure you have this education. That's why I'm talking about it. Like, listen, I have to turn down sales to those of you guys in those states. I don't want to do that, but it's the right thing, and it's the right thing to do. So I'm hoping things will change, once states start really following the USDA, that then follows the 2018 Farm Bill. Once it goes over to that, you guys are fine. As long as the product doesn't contain more than 0.3% Delta-9 THC. It's just like CBD products. All right? So, let's go ahead and start the gram right there. Yeah, right? Let's start the... All right.
I was just feeling my mustache.
I know, that's what I was seeing. It was funny, dude. I don't know if it caught it, but it was like, looking at your mustache. I was like, I wonder if the people will see it.
It's just little hairs there, but some.
Yeah, right. Alrighty, guys. So, Wellness Wednesday episode 133. What is the legality of Delta-8? Alright?
Well, let me freaking tell you.
Alright, dude. Go ahead. Tell us all. Come on, dude. I showed up here for you to tell us. Come on, man. Alright, go ahead.
Have you been thinking about trying Delta-8 but are hesitant because you're not sure whether it's or not it's legal?
Ooh. How many of you guys?
Raise your hand right now. Class, raise your hand.
Everyone say me, raising my hand. Phil McCall, my dude. You wonderful human being. So good to see you. Tamber Couch, thank you for tagging Crystal Marie. Thank you. Everything is good. Okay, good, Allie. Hey, I gotta interact with the peeps in here. So it's good to see you guys. We'll let Cam continue.
Thank you.
I'm gonna take my tincture and shut the hell up.
Thank God. All right.
We all know that doesn't work.
The legality of Delta-8 THC has caused some confusion. Perhaps it's because it's a brand new product, or perhaps it's because of federal laws involving Delta-9 THC, the intoxicating compound of marijuana that makes the plant illegal. But clearly we at WellC wouldn't be selling illegal products. So what's the frickin' deal?
Mm-hmm.
I had frickin' in there. I thought I'd give a little more
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the fairly complicated but ultimately positive situation regarding the legal status of Delta-8 to put your concerns to rest once and for all.
Boom. Had to swallow my tincture so I don't spit all over myself for once in a Wellness Wednesday episode. So, is Delta-8 legal? The main reason why so many people don't believe that Delta-8 is legal is because Delta-8 is technically THC and it has... Listen, I'm telling you guys... If it was called Delta-8 CBD, I don't think it would be like, if so many people would have so many issues with it. It's because it has I honestly think because it has those three letters, THC, put together. Literally, it could be Delta-8 CBD, Delta-8 CBN, I'm just saying, if it had a different attachment to it, I think it would be looked at a lot different by a lot of people. But... However, it's not the THC that we're used to that causes marijuana users, such as ourselves, users who experience mind-altering effects. When you guys have, if any of you guys have ever smoked weed and you got high, that was Delta-9 THC. All right? Delta-8 is the little sibling to Delta-9 THC. Delta-9 THC would be me, Cam is the little sibling, okay? Delta-8. Which is a cannabinoid that makes up about 15 to 25% of marijuana's chemical composition. There's only about 0.1% of Delta-8 in the hemp plant, however, which is why hemp does not get users high when consumed as a whole plant product. And, the same thing in regards to Delta-9. In order for it... Because Delta-8 is present in very, very small amounts in a full-grown plant, And in order for that full-grown plant to be considered a hemp plant, industrial hemp, it must not contain more than the 0.3%. All right? Makes sense? Everyone? So Delta-8, like Delta-9, does produce intoxicating effects. You need to understand that, guys. If you have not used Delta-8, you've just been using CBD products, you need to fully grasp that you will feel something when you take a Delta-8 THC product. All right? Nothing like when you smoke weed. I gotta preach that. I gotta tell people that I've just sold this lady a bunch of Delta-8 gummies today. And it's just like making sure that you guys understand that, it's not going to be as intense of an intoxicating effect that you get when you smoke flower, like when you smoke weed. But it's not going to be the non-intoxicating effects that you get when you're taking a CBD product. It's in between the two. I find it to be a very nice, well-balanced experience.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys may say, like, you smoke weed. And okay, but, like, so to your point, I'm like, my grandma uses it. She loves it. Like, a bunch of you guys have even started using it who maybe have looked at Delta-9 THC as like, like, I see its benefit, but I don't really like it. But you're liking Delta-8 THC. Right? I mean, many of you guys are saying, like, I haven't been able to smoke weed, like, I get the anxiety or something, and then you try the Delta-8, and it's just, like, a completely different experience. It's just, like, a lot more of a manageable experience that you guys were more than likely looking for when you partook in smoking cannabis your first time. So, while Delta-9 can make a person feel high, Delta-8 is far most subtle. We like to refer to Delta-8 as the happy medium, just like I was talking about, the non-intoxicating effects of CBD and the extreme intoxicating effects of Delta-9 THC, or smoking cannabis flower, all right? So, those who use Delta-8 say that they still feel clear-minded and fully functional, but simply more relaxed, yet simultaneously more focused. And of course, that is variant and dependent on a person by person. Not everybody experiences these effects. A lot of this I've pulled from some of the things that I've reported on or that I've experienced when I take it. I mean, I tell you guys all the time, I take it during the day. I use it for the benefits that I experience with it, which are focus and concentration benefits, and it helps calm me, really relaxes me. This morning, I think there was 2 hours this morning where we didn't say a word because it was just so quiet. And I was just sitting here just chiefing on the Delta-8 cartridge. I was hitting the straight, as I spit on myself, the straight sour OG cartridge this morning while I was doing some product pages and stuff. And, it was solid, dude. You just, zone out. I find Delta-8 is a wonderful complement for my CBD usage during the day. All right? You use it during both, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So those who use Delta-8 say that they still feel clear-minded, fully functional, but more relaxed, simultaneously more focused. Now, to answer your question, is it legal? Yes, Delta-8 is legal, but as is the case with all things cannabis-related, the true answer is a lot more complicated than that. Let's explain.
Woo! Delta-8 and other cannabinoids in cannabis.
Oh!
To understand the legality...
Sorry.
Trying to educate the people and you're just fiending over here.
Yep.
Alright, I gotta restart. To understand the legality of Delta-8, we first must understand exactly what it is. Delta-8 is cannabinoid much like CBD, Delta-9 THC, CBN, CBG, and over 100 other cannabinoids found in hemp. There are over 100 unique cannabinoids in the cannabis plant found in both hemp and marijuana species that belong to the cannabis genus.
Curdy boy, Curtis Court, he said, actually, Tamber's comment's better. Curtis, I still love you, but Tamber, your comment trumps that. I love Delta-8, changed my life. That is incredible. Tamber, you've been very, very vocal about your experience with Delta-8, so I really appreciate it. And Curtis is just going absolutely bonkers for Delta-8 THC. He literally doesn't even smoke. I don't even think he smokes weed anymore. He just uses Delta-8.
Dude, I took 4 last night.
Yeah, I gave him some Delta-8 sprayed flower, and he was all about it. What's up, Lindsay Hipple? How you doing? But yeah, so guys, I just wanted to gauge your guys' response for Delta-8 because nobody's come to me yet. I'm not saying everybody has the best experience, or it's life-changing for them. So people, but I haven't had a person go to be like, F you, Eden, for recommending this product. This sucked. I haven't had somebody come and say that to me yet. So, I think it's pretty cool. I think it's solid. What do you guys think about Delta-8? Alright, so guys, listen to this next section, alright? So cannabinoids are unique in the way that they are processed by the human body. Cannabinoids are fed to the endocannabinoid system, which uses cannabinoid for regulatory effects. Delta-8, like other cannabinoids, bind with the cannabinoid receptors that are found throughout the body. Delta-8 THC in particular binds with the CB1 receptors, which are localized to the central nervous system. However, Delta-8 also binds to the CB2 receptors in the body. These binding processes allow regulatory actions to take place, and also means Delta-8 produces different sensations than even Delta-9 THC. So yes, they may be similar, but they can also vary in the way they function and the effects that they induce. All right. So I know everybody focuses on like the intoxicating effects, but it's like look at like the medicinal value and the medicinal aspects of these incredible compounds known as cannabinoids. So these cannabinoid receptors are in charge of, a wide variety of bodily processes, things like cognition, mood, pain, digestive function, your immune system, and so much more. So how Delta-8 THC is made. Guys, don't worry. I'm not going to go into the deep scientific talk. Like, companies can either extract the existing Delta-8 compound from the hemp plant, but due to the low presence of Delta-8 in a mature hemp plant, this is often the least cost-effective option. Alternatively, manufacturers are leveraging a process known as isomerization. Delta-8 is an isomer of CBD, which means that they contain the same molecules, only the molecules are organized in a different manner. It's pretty sick. All right, science. Wish I would have taught me this stuff in chemistry class in high school. So they take hemp-derived CBD isolate, throw it through isomerization, rearrange molecules. Boom, boom. Science is cool now, and then it spits out. The Delta-8 comes out. It's truly phenomenal, guys. So an influx of companies are finding brilliantly innovative ways to rearrange the CBD compound and turn it into Delta-8, which is a far easier process than extracting this low-occurring compound from the plant material. If they did that, guys, if isomerization was not leveraged, Delta-8 would not be all over the place like it is today. If it was, it would be extremely, extremely, extremely expensive. For you to get to a small amount, you require a large amount of plant material. And I don't know if you guys saw what Lindsay shared on the Wellesley Facebook page yesterday, but she did a phenomenal job of informational cards letting you know why CBD products cost what they do. It's not just like some number that like people in the industry got together and like, works. We're going to sell it at this. Like, no, like Lindsay did a fantastic job of breaking down everything that truly goes into making a product to go from the plant to the bottle that is then put into your body. There is a lot of stuff in between. I know you guys may think like, oh, the bottles just show up. They're just like here at Wellesley. Like, no, they start from a raw, living organism that comes from the earth, that is literally attached to the earth. We harvest it, and it goes through all this stuff. There's a lot that goes into growing it, harvesting it, extracting it, then putting it into its final product form. A lot of things can go wrong in there. Testing, like, there's a lot, guys. So, good job, Lindsay, on sharing that. I appreciate you sharing that. I know a lot of people enjoyed it.
Josh Arnett's in here. He said, "Who's acting sus today? Where's Chase?"
No sustenance. Oh, Josh, I did see actually. It was literally. It said super sus, and it was that game, like the character from that game, Among Us, that little dude. Yeah. And I totally thought of Josh. I was like, I should just buy Josh these super sus socks.
Sus.
All right, we're good.
All right, cool. Hemp versus marijuana. Now let's look further into the main reason why Delta-8 is legal while Delta-9 THC is not. We said that hemp is non-intoxicating while marijuana is. This is, again, because marijuana contains a high level of THC. Meanwhile, in hemp, there's only 0.3% Delta-9 THC and less than 0.1% of Delta-8 THC. This is too low of an amount to produce mind-altering effects when taking along with the rest of the plant. Cannabinoids can be isolated, extracted, and concentrated. This is how Delta-8 came into the picture. The Delta-8 that is sold commercially comes from the hemp plant, and so manufacturers must go to a great efforts to isolate hemp-derived CBD and leverage isomerization to produce hemp-derived Delta-8.
Yeah, Delta-8 just adds another additional process to make these products. Hello, Kiwi on YouTube. I love your channel. You are so sweet. Thank you for saying that. And Kiwi, I'm using a THC cannabis tincture right now, and it makes me very happy. The strain, wow, is called Trainwreck. So you guys will see why I said train. But, yeah, Kiwi, we actually do, if you like the strain Trainwreck, we actually do have, disposable cartridges, disposable vape pens, and even the flower, the CBD flower.
Steven, for an energy/focus boost, any sativa Delta-8 product I use.
Are you looking for Delta-8? Yeah.
Well, he said, what do you guys use for energy and focus boost?
Okay, so non-Delta-8 THC product, I use the Legality full spectrum MCT oil. I typically use the chocolate mint, but I'm not opposed to using the natural, okay? Delta-8 products, I've really been enjoying the straight Delta-8 cartridges. I've really been enjoying the Sour OG even. For like the sativa Delta-8 cartridges, any of the sativa ones would be lemon haze, or you could even use a hybrid. A hybrid would be pretty solid, but a hybrid's kind of, like you could use that for daytime and nighttime use because it has like an even blend of sativa/indica type effects. But let me know if you're like, no, I want like just CBD or like.
You said yes, so I'm assuming to Delta-8.
To Delta-8, okay. Yeah, that's what most people want.
The DA.
Most people really do want the Delta-8. So, guys, the 2018 Farm Bill. The reason why hemp is legal and marijuana isn't is because of the 2018 Farm Bill. Most of you guys know this, but it needs to be talked about more and more. Up until then, both hemp and marijuana were deemed illegal substances, as cannabis as a whole had been outlawed for several decades. That's right, hemp has only been federally legal for less than 2 years. Prior to that, it was only legal for experimental agricultural use. I'll even put that back to 6 years. I'll even push it back to the 2014 Farm Bill. It was truly, that's when, I got into it before the 2018 Farm Bill. Mine was end of 2016, beginning of 2017. So, this meant that despite the non-psychoactive nature of hemp, it was just as illegal as marijuana. So when the Farm Bill came around, it completely decriminalized it. This is why we have the CBD industry that we have it today. But what many don't realize is that by decriminalizing hemp, all of its derivatives, isomers, and cannabinoids become equally legal as long as the final product contains less than 0.3% Delta-9 THC. All right, Delta-8 is a hemp derivative, as it's a cannabinoid that can be extracted from the hemp plant and not and also the marijuana plant. Let's see. Furthermore, Delta-8 is an isomer, of the hemp-derived CBD isolate. So, and because Delta-8 can occur naturally, it's a naturally present cannabinoid, just in small amounts. Now you might be wondering how this can be if Delta-8 is an intoxicating substance. While it is intoxicating, it's not to the extent of Delta-9 THC. I gotta just say that over and over because I was trying to explain it to people, and they're like, well, like Delta-9 I get high and Delta-8 I get high. It's like, well, like what's the difference? And I'm like, okay, it's a lot more of a manageable high. Just basically imagine you smoking weed and you taking your high and dividing it in half, or even 75% of that. It's a lot more manageable. You're not just like stoned out of your mind where you're just sitting on the couch zoning out, munching away. Like, I find myself very functional, very active, and I use it during work. That's what I can say. I use it during work, and then I'll use the Delta-9 at home. I use Delta-9 sometimes during the day, but Delta-8 is truly mixed with my CBD products. That's my go-to for my daytime use.
Yes, it is.
So, guys, we think it's important to mention that there may be states with more restrictive laws that do criminalize Delta-8 THC, even when derived from hemp. So, this is the last thing that I wanted to touch on from this section, is due to Delta-8 THC either being illegal or not explicitly legal according to state laws, we do not ship Delta-8 products to the following states: Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, Delaware, Idaho, Iowa, Mississippi, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, and Utah. Yes, I know some of those states just recently legalized cannabis.
So
those laws might be changing for that stuff. But you don't know. So I'm just saying right now, just because it's not specifically or explicitly legal, there's not clear guidelines or anything, and there's just terminology that we can't, it's just hard to verify. For right now, I'm not shipping Delta-8 products to those states. And if you're curious about what states those are, well, I am very transparent with it. Every single Delta-8 product page that you see, if you scroll to the bottom of that product page, it will say exactly that. Due to Delta-8 THC either being illegal or not explicitly legal according to state laws, we do not ship Delta-8 THC to the following states. That is verbatim what it says on the site. Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, Delaware, Idaho, Iowa, Mississippi, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, and Utah. I don't care if you say, Eden, please, please, please. I'm going to say, I got nothing but love for you, but no, no, no. I'm sorry. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to put myself at risk. I'm not going to put you at risk. You know, we worked so hard to get this industry to where it is. I'm not going to put all that at risk just to make a few extra sales. I'm sorry. It's just until things change, and then in those specific states, it is the way it is. So I do apologize about that, but the way you can do that, the way you can make your voice heard, tell your local governors, your local senators, your local mayors, like all of them, like write to them, like make sure you make your opinion known on cannabis products and cannabinoids. You know, if it's a hemp derived product, like especially if it's from hemp, like if it's a hemp derived product, like yo, we should be following what's outlined in the 2018 Farm Bill. That is a federally signed document. All right. And I'll grab this one. The last thing that I do want to touch on, guys, is can Delta-8 THC make you fail a drug test? Yes, it can make you fail a drug test. So, if you're drug tested or think you will be drug tested and you do not want to fail, I recommend that you do not use Delta-8 THC products, okay? Because most of these drug tests will just show up as tetrahydrocannabinol. You know, we talked about this on past episodes. I'm pretty sure we actually had a full topic on Delta-8 and drug testing. So, but really, guys, 3 tips. You just got to choosing legal Delta-8 products, what to know. It's just like with CBD products, guys. Choose a legit and trustworthy company. Of course, it's always a good idea to buy your Delta-8 and other hemp products from a trusted and respected company. Manufacturers that have a good reputation throughout the industry can be trusted, as they have a lot to lose if they produce or sell products that are illegal. Number 2, make sure that it comes from hemp, because if it doesn't come from hemp, or if the isomerization process is done incorrectly, well, guess what? It can actually result in an illegal level of Delta-9 THC and actually induce those extreme intoxicating effects, making you be like, holy shit, I am high out of my mind again, and also be using an illegal product. And number 3, probably one of the most important things, make sure it has been tested by a lab. If you're buying a Delta-8 THC product, you should be looking for a QR code right on the package. If the QR code's not on there, well, you should be able to go to the website of the manufacturer or the company that you bought it from and access the third-party lab result. And last but not least, if you can't find it on the website, you should be able to email the company, and if they can't provide it to you, well, then I would definitely not buy that product. All right? Any questions? At the end of the day, guys, Delta-8 THC is a legal cannabinoid in my opinion, in the opinion of the 2018 Farm Bill. There's countless law teams that have backed. I mean, like, guys, there's companies way bigger than me that have way larger checkbooks than I do, and they have the backing of their legal teams. I mean, like, Pinnacle Hemp with Riff CBD would be one of them. Coy's rolled their stuff out. Savage, you know, Delta Effects, those ones, the straight D8 stuff. So, you know, it all comes down to the content of Delta-9 THC. If it contains 0.3% or less of Delta-9 THC, Well, it's a legal product. All right. What questions do you guys have about that kiwi? It's an oil-based mouth tincture that goes, yeah, kiwi on Instagram or YouTube. I love THC tinctures are pretty solid. I don't use those as often, you know, like when I'm buying just regular Delta-9 THC products, it's just concentrates, really. But yeah, I have tried THC tinctures. They're solid. I do. THC edibles are great. I just don't like how long they take to kick in.
Too long.
Yeah, they do take a little bit too long.
I want to be high.
You want to be
now
high. All right, let's do a little bit of product testing. Speaking of Delta-8, so Herb is back with more Delta-8 gummies. They pulled them back. They re-released them. I just got word, so we will get them. What do they have? Blueberry. God, I say blue ras. Blueberry, mango, watermelon. There's a green apple. No, so those are the original. They're 10 pieces, 100 milligrams, 10 milligrams of Delta-8, okay? Now they came out with a vegan version, okay, which is like they have a birthday cake. But the difference is, yes, the flavor, but they come with 10 gummies and they're 25 milligrams of Delta-8. And in the 25 milligram gummies, they have the birthday cake, the green apple, tropical blush, tropical lush, yeah, lush. And tropical lush, so like a mixed tropical flavor.
Oh, and then in the 100 milligrams, they also have a variety.
The variety where it comes with the blueberry, the mango, and then the watermelon. So you're just getting a mixture of those. Make sense? So let's try the birthday cake.
Never mind, we just answered this question.
Whose?
Josh said, how are those gummies compared to the last milligram in texture-wise? I mean, texture-wise, they put sugar on them now so they don't stick. And
their circle, too.
And their circle. Revolutionary. You know, slides down the goal easy.
They're just like dots, Josh. I think they're better. I think they're definitely better than the last gummies, for sure.
100%.
Like, consistency-wise, stability-wise. But who knows, Josh? This is their first batch that I got. The first couple batches of their last edibles were great. We don't know how that turned out.
It's my freaking birthday.
Just like sweetness.
Yeah, it is. It's not bad. It's good.
It's just like, I don't know. Maybe some of you guys will be like, yo, that is a birthday cake. But like, it's sweet. I don't know. It's like, I kind of taste like the frosting. I don't know if it's like frosting, like what could be frosting taste.
Awesome. That's what Josh said. Awesome.
Yeah, dude, I like them a lot. I have not tried the new ones. I just got these birthday cake. I just got word today about those other 250 milligrams. You know, the green apple and the other one. Which one? Tropical Lush? Tropical Lush. So, we'll see. We'll see when I get them. But so far, you know, I mean...
And they're vegan.
They are vegan, yeah. I was just like... When they told me birthday cake, it was either going to be really good or just super chemically and gross. And, like, I think it's a nice in-between. Like, I don't think it's chemically and gross. You know, I mean, I put it at like a 6 or a 7 on the flavor scale.
Are all gummies technically vegan?
No, because if they use, like, gelatin...
I thought vegan is like you don't like take anything from like animals.
That is vegan. Vegan's nothing. So like gelatin and shit, if it's like animal gelatin, then you can't use that shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, aren't all?
No. Well, Ryan, yes, there is a Delta-8, or there's a Delta-10, there's a Delta-6, so, you know, it's just really kind of playing around in the chemistry lab and just... Dude, there's so much, like, that we don't know about this plant. We know a lot, but I think there's so much we don't know. And we're just going to keep learning more and more and more.
It's like an iceberg.
It is. It's truly fascinating. So, Ryan, just keep an eye, man. You know, I mean, I told you guys about another cannabinoid that was supposed to be like 10 times more potent than Delta-9, which was THCP. Where's that? And CBDP. We talked about that like a year ago or 6 months ago. on Wellness Wednesday, like new cannabinoids. So it's just like there are constantly researches going on, and it's just like there's new things being discovered. It seems like almost every single day.
Gotta love it, man. You really do.
Dude, it's incredible. I'm loving you guys on YouTube today. You guys are popping off Fairy Frequency, Ryan Real, and Kiwi. Let's see what the old Facebook's doing. Looks yummy. Yeah, I think they're good. I like them. They're a nice little treat. It's a nice little sweet treat. What do you think? Oh, yes, Ryan Real. I know you love when I pull out the Huggy pillow. So I got the Huggy pillow for you, bro.
Phil said you're going to miss out on the beef tenderloin I'm going to be putting on the smoker Friday, Eden.
That sounds delicious. Yo, I've been putting your salsa to good use, by the way.
Oh, you said Cam, how was the salsa?
Yeah,
good.
We're about halfway done with the first one. It's so good, dude. I will say, like, I keep one at the office, and I have some at home, too, but it's just, like, now it's just, like, late night snacks are now just chips and salsa. So much love to you, Phil. I appreciate you.
Kerry said, did Alabama legalize?
No, they did not. No, not Alabama. It was what? I know Georgia was one of them.
Let me see.
It was Georgia, Arizona. Is it Mississippi? Was one of them? We have it pulled up on the LSU page.
Oh.
Yeah. Come on, dude. You don't need to Google that. It's right there. Yeah, but I need the Huggy pillow today. Brought some flour home. Oh God, who's this? I'm sorry, Instagram.
It's that guy. I'm telling you, it's it.
You think?
I'll put money on it.
No, dude. I don't think so. I just want to make sure that I'm not gonna pause.
I'll freaking put money.
Dude, he was just here a little while ago. He can go. Alright, how's your guys' weather? We just have a tiny bit of snow here. It was snowing and now it's nice, kind of. I mean, it's cold as shit. But it's cold. Typical November in Colorado, honestly. Look for products with low THCV that is... Ooh. There you... And what Phil said exactly. Do not buy any CBD from your local gas station. Listen, all you gotta ask yourself, would you buy sushi from that gas station?
No.
So you should not do CBD products from the gas station. Okay.
Alright, I guess.
Let me see. Lynn's Nicole said, I get paranoid and it makes my anxiety a bit worse. I have a heart condition, so when I freak out from THC, it makes my heart rate go crazy, so it freaks me out. No, that's absolutely the thing. Smoking weed can absolutely elevate your heart rate. So that's why. Lynn's, do you get that when you use Delta-8 THC too, or are you saying that for Delta-9, like when you smoke weed?
Cloud Queen said, I cannot thank WellSC team enough for the swift service they provided for my elderly grandmother. Absolutely amazing. I am so grateful.
Oh, we got you, girlie. We got you. That actually, it shipped out. Actually, it's probably already shipped out. They came they came and picked it up when we were live. So
it's on the way.
No worries. I think it said you will have it by tomorrow. It was either 10:30 or 12:30. Excuse my stoner brain, but it was one of the. It was between that time because I did the next day air, so it's either 10:30 or 12:30.
I think she used a stoner brain. She sleeps with Nate. So.
Yeah, but she probably has it too. But like, I'm just like I know it's one of those two numbers. So Cloud Queen, you know. You'll get it, but I'm happy that we were able to do that, and please let me know how they work for her, even if it's some improvement.
Which one did you send her?
The Koi Delta-8, the strawberry.
The Straubs, nice.
Yeah. Nice. Well, I asked Nate, and I was like, what should I send her? And he was like, well, she's not answering. I was like, do you want to pick? And he's like, no, because I would be the one, I would pick the least favorite flavor, and then she wouldn't enjoy it. I was like, dude, that happens to me all the time. That's why I make my family pick it.
Tamer said, what's your new favorite flavor? of the herb gummies eating camp. I mean, we've only had the birthday cake one. So
yeah, I like literally they just got released. Like I haven't even got my hands on them yet.
We figured out yesterday that there was a green apple and tropical lush.
Yeah, and then I get a text from my sales rep telling me.
Yeah, we're ahead of these people.
Lynn's Nicole saying, I like Delta, but I'd prefer something without THC. Yeah, so then you could use something like a broad spectrum. I mean, a full spectrum does have the trace amounts of Delta-9 THC, but it won't cause you to get high at all. Not even the feeling of Delta-8. Or, you could always use CBD isolate. But it sounds like, Lynn's, that you want to stick more towards, like, a full spectrum product or a broad spectrum product, which is totally fine. Like, listen, I know we've been talking a lot about Delta-8 THC, but, like, it's not just here to replace CBD. I'm going to be upfront and honest with you guys, like, from the get-go. If I had to choose between using Delta-8 or a full spectrum CBD product on a daily basis, I'm going to choose a full spectrum CBD product all day. Okay? We've all talked about it. Because it's more than just Delta-8. It's more than just CBD. It's more than just THC. Okay? It's got terpenes in there. It's got the minor cannabinoids. It's got that entourage effect. So don't lose sight of what's been working for you guys up until this point. I know Delta-8's exciting. It's a new hot kid on the block. It makes you feel a little something. It makes you feel good. That's all great and dandy, but before Delta-8 came around, what was helping you? Full spectrum CBD, broad spectrum CBD, or CBD isolate. Whatever was working for you. Alright? Maybe, who knows, maybe CBD wasn't working for you in Delta-8. The saving grace for you. That's great. But if you've been using CBD products up to this point, do not just throw those out and stop using those. You should still be using your isolate, your broad spectrum, or your full spectrum product. I still use them on a daily basis. I wake up, take my Wellacy full spectrum chocolate mint or my Wellacy natural tincture, and I'll even incorporate sometimes the Pinnacle hemp, that 1,200 milligram. That thing just hits you right in the butt. Hits you right in the booty. It kicks you in the ass, It's like, get up, wake up. You know what I've discovered? Keeping a tincture next to your bed, that alarm goes off, and if you have difficult time waking up in the morning when your alarm goes off, you're like groggy, try putting a CBD tincture, your CBD product, right next to your bed or your vape, and hit it right when you wake up before you even get out of bed.
That is...
No, I'm not joking. Like that, I've started doing that, and now it's to a point where, my phone died last night. It didn't charge for some reason, and I wake up, it's pitch black, and I'm like, I feel like it's time to wake up. So I, go to, the other side of the bed to, look at my girlfriend's phone. 5 a.m., sure as shit, wake up, ready to roll. I had my tincture right there, and boom. So try something like that. I don't know, I find myself, waking up is just, I'm up. I go. But I know a lot of you guys, there's a lot of people that struggle with getting out of bed and they're just groggy and it takes a little bit to wake up. Try having your CBD product right there next to you, so right when you open up your eyes, you're just rolling. And don't hit that snooze button. That's what gets you into trouble.
I've never been that type of person.
No.
Once the alarm's off, I'm just like, alright.
Yeah, just get up, start
Let's
it.
get this shit popping.
Time to suck today's dick. Let's go! But, Carrie, in regards to Alabama, just keep pushing for it. Keep making your opinions known and heard. Ooh. I have to take a sip of water, though, now. But, yes, Phil, don't worry. I've not forgotten about, your little blueberry exchange, my man. I'll get you covered. Lori said, I need the huggy pillows today. I can't stay awake. What, are you staying up too late last night, Lori? You partying last night?
I went to bed early last night.
Yeah.
Out. Migraine
out.
took me out.
You gonna... Oh, yes. Josh, let me know how that works. Brought some flour. Was that the 27% that you're going to be using? Brought some flour home. Going to try to press THCA out of hemp. Please send me pics of that, Josh, of whatever you're doing tonight. Yes. Dealing with the ever-ending tropical storm such hurricane here in Florida. Damn, Don Miller, you guys are still... I feel like, man, I feel like that just been getting hit with a lot of them this year.
Dude, it's 2020. Okay.
Like before I went, like Don, before I came out to Orlando, I remember hearing about something like in Alabama and stuff. Like they're like, I feel like just like the coast is just like getting bombarded with like hurricanes and shit. They're 2020, right?
Yeah.
It's just like shit. Let me see your little nicotine.
Jesus.
Oh, and those of you guys that haven't, I don't know, have any of you guys looked at the new straight Delta-8 cartridges or the gummies?
Party pages look beautiful, don't they?
Yes, I think so, because those are 600 milligram edibles, right? Yeah, in the bottle. Right? Yeah, because you get 30 of their 20 milligrams each.
All of the gummies, yeah.
Yeah. And guys, I know, don't worry. I remember you guys saying how much excited you were about the D8 Shatter and about finding affordable dabbing devices, like electronic versions. I'm working on stuff like that for you guys. The Legality Reserve line, the flower.
Coming.
We're about 2 weeks away from it, guys. We're aiming. I'm aiming for December. First week of December to start shipping those out.
Jesus, December.
He'll come up fast.
It already did.
Flower is up here. I got the flower in my possession. It's in my desk right now. Just a big old... I just love getting that much. I love getting weight of flour. Sick. Just waiting on my raw caviar cones to come in because we're only using the premium of the premium for you wonderful Legality supporters. We're not going to use the cheap pre-rolls, you know? We're going to use the raw, the high quality, the good.
The shit we use.
Yes. The shit that the connoisseurs use.
Yeah.
All right? Be safe. Yeah, Don, definitely stay safe. Like, with all this stuff going on in the world. Tamber said, so what's your new... Okay, we got that one. Tamber said, love the strawberry koi gummies. Tamber, is that your favorite one? Is the koi strawberry Delta-8 gummies? Because I'm pretty sure you've tried most of them. At least 3 of them, right? If I'm not mistaken.
They fly.
Yeah, I mean... especially that one. Dude, even the lime is more popular than I expected.
Yeah.
Like, the lime is a lot more popular. Did not expect that.
They're all popular. Very, very, very popular with that watermelon, though.
These Pinnacle Max tinctures are super solid. The 1-to-1, I'm a big fan of those. I've been using that a lot. I actually just used it right in front of you guys a little while ago.
Chamber said so far, but I haven't tried the watermelon yet.
So, yeah. Watermelon's the first one that I tried, but... So, you just have to try watermelon. I guess the only one I haven't really tried would be... Oh, no, I tried the mango. You're right. I tried...
Did you try the mango?
I think Curtis gave me it. No, maybe it was another one. Maybe I haven't tried it yet.
You did.
I did try mango. Yeah, but it was one. It was one and done. I need to try it again. Cloud Queen said, absolutely will let you know. This will be your first experience with any Delta at all. Well, that is... I do like when people are like, like I've never smoked weed before, and I educate them. We don't want to say like I convince them, I forced you to get high. Like, I educated them, and then they made the decision to give it a go. I love that because they're the ones who are really the most sensitive to it, because they never smoked weed before. So it's awesome. So I'm really excited to hear. I just hope it provides her with some semblance of relief, and definitely send some good vibes and prayers your way. Yeppers, gotta love CBD too. Yeppers, Tamber, cannot forget about the CBD. Yep. I know everybody's just talking about Delta-8. But come on. Don't forget about CBD. Like, just because Delta-8's out doesn't mean that, I can just use the Delta-8 and keep getting the same relief benefits that I've been getting from, the potential benefits that I've been getting from using my CBD all these years. That's not, how it works. You may get some similar ones.
Oh.
But, you need to just, it's an additional ingredient or building block for your house of holistic healing.
This
Makes
is a good
sense?
thing. The Taylor said she's gonna have to put in my Christmas order soon. which we highly recommend.
I highly recommend. Listen, guys, I have already made the cutoff time December 15th. If you order after December 15th, I cannot guarantee that it'll show up before Christmas.
Yeah.
Like December 15th. So, I'm just letting you know. Normally it's a little bit longer. I know you guys are like, well, I can do expedited. No, even with the expedited, I can't even have it. I took expedited shipping off other than the first class package. I don't have the priority mail on there because USPS was running into so many delays. First COVID hit, that was dealing with it. And then now, with all the mail imbalance, I saw a big delay in a lot of packages. And with this big increase of coronavirus, I'm starting to see delays again. I've already gotten emails from a bunch of other companies, not either in the CBD industry or like the cannabis industry or like non-related industries, just telling me about like Christmas, like because of the COVID and everything, like we're cutting ship. It's Christmas cutoff or holiday cutoff by December 15th. It's crazy. You used to be able to do it at least December 20th, December 21st.
Thanks, COVID.
But I mean, yeah, COVID, of course, they got to be more careful and sanitized. But what that means is retail shops are closed. With all these cases going up, they're shutting things back down in different states. So, but people still have to buy Christmas gifts. So, they're going to go to the website. So, it's going to be put in the hands of UPS, FedEx, and USPS to get us to deliver the holidays. So, just want to give you guys a big forewarning.
I mean, have you seen pictures of, like, USPS facilities, like, on a normal, like, Cyber Monday? Like, pre-COVID? Like, it was bonkers. Like, imagine what it's going to be like now.
Yeah.
Woo!
It's going to be insane. Routes US. Hello. Routes. How do you say it? Tamber said, tried CBD first and Delta-8. Now I love them both. Yes, daily. There you go. Don Miller said, that's really interesting about vaping when you first wake up. Really, guys? Nobody does that? Do you guys really not do that? I just wanted to mention it because, like, I've done it and, like, I've had a product next to my bed or, like, at least right when I, like, wake up and, like, next to the coffee pot, and I'll just dose it out and it's, like... So I just thought that was, like, a common thing because I know I've talked to Josh Arnett. Like, Josh Arnett and I have talked many times, and he tells me, like, he'll carry his vape pen up to bed. Like, dude, you even had a point where, like, you had one downstairs and, like, one next to your bed, if I'm not mistaken. So, I just, like, try it, guys. If you use it to help cope with waking up in the morning, try putting your vape pen next to your bed so right when you wake up in the morning, chief on it, vape on it a little bit. Like, wake up, sit there. I mean, honestly, what I would do is wake up, shut your alarm up, hit the vape, get up, start rolling with it. And see. Like, it's all about momentum in the morning, right? Once you take that first step, you just got to keep rolling with it. I know it's easier said than done, but, like, that's really what it comes down to. And don't hit that snooze button. I'm telling you guys, once you stop hitting the snooze button and you get up, like, you just go. Gotta be pumped up. You should just be like, should have a sign like, wait the hell up. Like a sign right on your ceiling. If I'm reading this, I'm alive, so I'm fucking winning. Today's gonna be a good day. Right?
Winning streak.
Like, it's just like if you tell somebody, like, hey, I'll give you $1 million, but you can't wake up tomorrow.
I don't want to worry about that.
You're not going to take it, right? But it's just like, wake up, hit that CBD. Like, I've really started doing this more so. And, like, for me, I've seen some positive results. Try it. If you can't, if you don't, then, you don't. But, just try it. Let's see. Or, of course, if you're like Eden and I just use CBD at night, well, then just keep doing what you're doing. But I'm just trying to let you guys know of different ways of how you can incorporate CBD into your day-to-day life from the second you wake up to right before you guys go to bed. Okay, Lori, I hope you feel better. She said, Eden, I wish I was partying. No, too much pain. Well, Lori, I definitely hope you feel better. Take some of your products, get some rest, and just relax. All right. Hey, I'm gonna eat a blue koi raz gummy. Yeah, those.
Fuego.
Yeah, I think Cam and I always talk about the blue raz. Those are really good.
Because it's freaking fuego.
Mr. Light a first cig in bed before. Ryan said Eden sounds like parents who used to light a first cig in bed before they got up and got out. Oh my gosh. Ryan said that's why having regional partners is major this mailing season. Yeah. Yes and no, Ryan, because in that also there can be delays of me shipping my inventory from my facility to those distribution facilities. Right? Like, so there's a lot of things, you know. Yes, I see what you're saying, Ryan, but like, listen, for me personally, I would rather have everything here, my inventory in my control, so I can walk back and see what's there or what isn't there. And so I know for a fact that it was shipped out. Right? Like, there's a lot of companies that I deal with that I order from that have used, like, services like 3PL and stuff, and, like, it's a terrible experience. Especially, like, if something goes wrong. Because then it's like, well, like, basically the company's middleman between you and then, like, 3PL. They're like, well, they said that they fulfilled it. And I'm like, well, I don't have it right here. So I've just run into a lot of big issues with that. With those fulfillment. With those regional kind of distribution partners. All right. Kiwi said cannabis makes me hungry. Yes, it does stimulate the munchies. Delta-9 THC does stimulate your appetite, and Delta-8 THC can stimulate your appetite as well, but it's not nearly as severe as Delta-9 THC. It's a lot more of a controllable, like, yeah, I could eat if I wanted to, but if I'm not just going to be, like, thinking about my hunger, like, when I'm smoking weed. Like, when you get the munchies on weed, it's like, yo, I want some food.
I'm going to go check.
Like, yeah, I would just go check.
Yeah, I'll go check.
Yeah.
Freaking
I'll have to call him back. So will you check that phone real quick? Okay, never mind. You're good. You're good. Multivitamins. Yep, Ryan, that is correct. To Ferry saying we do have multivitamins. We have women's daily multivitamins and men's daily multivitamins and women's daily multivitamin. From CBD Effects. And those are up on the Legality website. And since today is Veterans Day, if any of you guys are veterans, please shoot me an email at hello@legality.com directly, and I have an exclusive gift that I have for you, an exclusive code that you can use on your next purchase, and I am going to ask for verification. I'm not going to just say, hey, I'm a vet. Like, I'm going to ask for verification. Were they out there? No. So, yeah, if you guys are a veteran, please email me at hello@legality.com before making your purchase, as I have something, a little code that I would like to give you guys. All right? But it's only for veterans, okay? I'm just letting you know. And those of you guys that are not, just all the regular peeps, our wonderful supporters, use the coupon code WW133 for 10% off site-wide for the next 24 hours and tomorrow at 5 p.m. All right, ladies and gentlemen. There was nobody out there. My phone is blowing up.
Did they call again when I left?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying, it was just oh my goodness.
Well, dude, you're a popular human.
No, I don't know about that.
Everyone wants that Eden razzle dazzle in their life,
I don't know about that.
Let's get the guy. Jazz hands.
I don't know about that. All right, guys. Let's see here. Boom, boom. WW133. Did I not do Feel Good Friday?
You did, but I handled it.
Oh, yeah. I guess I didn't write it down, right? Yep, there you go, Fairy Frequency. There you go. All right, let's pick some winner chicken dinners. All right?
Yeah, you did Feel Good Friday. You're good.
Did I?
Yeah, all the stuff got shipped out.
Okay, cute.
I don't fuck around here, okay?
Okay, dude, okay.
I don't fuck around with Legality. I'm here to play.
You don't?
I'm here to fucking play.
Okay, guys, let's do a little bit. Great show here as always. She can't see me, but hi, Fairy Frequency. Fairy Frequency, Tamber says hello to you on Facebook. So don't worry, Tamber. I'll be the middleman and I'll communicate it for you. Okay? All right, so winner number 1 is going to be Kiwi, actually. Kiwi from Instagram, or YouTube. Wow.
What the
blah, 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 blah. Let's rewind. Okay, Kiwi from YouTube, you are winner number 1, as my voice just cracks a little bit. I am losing it today. I don't know what it is, but hey.
Kiwi.
Yo, Kiwi Biwi. You up in here, Kiwi?
Kiwi.
Kiwi.
Kawaii. Maybe it's kawaii.
No, I'm going to say Kiwi. Kiwi on YouTube. You just need to say I'm here. Tamber, Fairy Frequency said, hello, beautiful sister Tam. Look at that. I'm just being nice. Okay, Kiwi, so here's what you can pick from, okay? You can just type the number, all right? So number 1 would be the Wellesley Apple CBD oil, okay? It can be vaped or used as a tincture. It's made with CBD isolate, okay? 250 milligrams. Number 2 would be the Timber Special Sauce CBD pre-roll, okay? Comes in this sexy little thing.
Sexy.
All right, sexy. Number 3 would be the Snaps CBD hemp cigs, okay? They're 10 hemp pre-roll cigarettes, and there's a strawberry and menthol actually flavor pod you can crush in the filter. And then you can actually add a little flavor to it. Number 4 would be the birthday cake herb Delta-8 gummies. And number 5 would be the Eclipse CBD strawberry Delight full spectrum CBD tincture. So, Kiwi, I just need you to let me know which you just did a type number 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. And then that's what you will get. All right. So just write that number down. Or type that number down on YouTube. I am so flustered today, Kiwi. And then what we will do is you'll just have to email us your shipping address. Okay?
Okay.
So, Kiwi, I'm going to give you now 20 more seconds. Or you can just say surprise me and I can surprise you. Which is always a good one. You know. Surprise!
Oh, she said.
Let's try vegan gummies. Number 4, please. Okay. Oh, you want the birthday cake? Okay, wait. Kiwi, you're not drug tested, are you? If you are drug tested, I would not recommend using these products. Because it can cause you to fail.
Like we just said in this episode.
Yeah, but I just wanted to make sure. Kiwi. Birthday cake. D8 gummies. So, like Kiwi, I just want to make sure you are very, very, very well aware of that. All right, and YouTube or Instagram has been a little quiet. Wait, so are you drug tested? Is that why you just said okay, surprise instead? Because you said I can do surprise. That's fine. I'm not drug tested. Okay, so then we can stick with those the birthday cake gummies. I was just saying, you know, like if you were drug tested for a job or something, then that's when I'd say no, like I would do a different product. But like if you're not drug tested, I would recommend you try this product for sure.
100%.
It was recently my birthday too. Well, see, I knew that. The universe told me that, so I was like, yo, Kiwi deserves the birthday cake edibles because it was just their birthday. So hey. Happy belated birthday to you! Alrighty. Then. Great. Everyone's saying great choice. Perfect. Congratulations, YouTube winner. Let's see here. Maybe we can do a little one more for you guys.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, guys, and I do have, actually, I was speaking with Josh Arnett last night. I am going to be adding, I just want to see what you guys would think. What would you guys think of a device that you could use 1 or 2 cartridges simultaneously and vape it out of a device. What do you guys think about that? And the cost would be $70, Josh, right? Is that how much that is? Because they have a bubbler version and a non-bubbler version, I believe. You guys have seen me. I posted about it when I was in Orlando. I was actually using Josh's when I was with him. So, it's a sleek little device. You know, I know you guys are looking for different ways to consume concentrates or cartridges. So I just want to get your guys' feedback for new and cool little devices. All right. What's up, Justin Jenkins? How you doing, my dear lad? Hope life has been treating you incredibly well. Maybe trying some Delta-8 THC products?
Tamer said, woohoo, would love it. And then Rebecca said, sounds cool.
Oh, yeah, the little vape device. It's pretty cool. I mean,
it's pretty swifty.
Well, and for the price point, I think it's pretty solid. So, you guys have been asking and looking for different ways. You know, I'm really hoping that one day, like Aero Pro will just release like a Delta-8 cartridge. Like, it would just be so solid. Because so many of you guys have the Aero Pro already. It would just make so much sense. There are new, for those of you guys that like sleep gummies, we do have a new Receptra product coming. It's their Sleepy Time gummies. What is it? Broad spectrum CBD, full spectrum CBD with 3 milligrams of CBN per gummy.
And 25 milligrams CBD per gummy.
Yep, so what they're doing is they're leveraging a full spectrum extract and then spiking it with increased levels of CBN isolate. And if you aren't familiar, CBN is, I know I keep throwing out different terms, different 3-4 letters. You're like, what the hell, Eden? CBN is just cannabinol. It's another cannabinoid that's really being studied for its potential sleep aid effects that are associated with it. So CBN is starting to be looked at as the, I guess, nighttime cannabinoid, the sleepy time cannabinoid. Like when you guys smoke weed and you guys get that very intense couch lock feeling, that's that CBN up in there. All right? You know, it's like if I don't, like right now, I'm growing weed at home. Yeah, I got a plant growing at home. It's got some fat buds on it, all right? If I let those buds are looking crystally white. If I let those buds keep maturing, for another week or so, those cannabinoids, that THC presence inside those trichomes, it's going to start turning from a very foggy head color inside the head because they look like they have like little heads. And then it'll start turning to a more darkish amber color, which is indicative of the conversion of, or the degradation of THC, Delta-9 THC, into CBN. So, when you guys get those, when you smoke weed and you get those really intense couch lock feelings into couch, probably a high level of CBN up in there. The more you know, ladies and gentlemen, all right? So, I love to smoke weed. It's always helped me sleep. No, hey, Justin, I hear you, dude. That's my go-to. Like, I finish working. You know, I've been using these products all day. My regular wellness routine that I do. I turn around and say, hey, Alexa, turn on the e-nail. Or, hey, Alexa, dab time. Yes, Eden, of course. And my little robot slave turns on my e-nail. And then I dab away. And, dude, it's my go-to for sleep. And honestly, I mean, eating too. Like, for me to eat, like, I gotta eat. Alright, for me to eat a lot, as much as I should to try and put on weight, I gotta smoke. So, alright.
Nicotine's fault.
Yeah, Indy Cuts. There you go, Lori. There you go. Is there any last minute questions about Delta-8 or anything that I could answer for you guys? Just because I know it is a confusing topic, but I just want you guys to know, I wanted to do this about the legality. I wanted to be transparent about the certain states that I wouldn't sell to, you know? I'm not going to sit up here and say that, like, it's just like CBD. Like, the federal classification, it is looked at. It's part of the Farm Bill. But, when you take it to the state level, in the U.S., states have a right to govern themselves, so states are going to have individual laws and regulations. So I'm going to be open and transparent about those states that I don't feel comfortable just because it's not specifically written or there's specifically something against Delta-8 or whatever. There's just certain terminology or lack thereof terminology that just doesn't make me feel comfortable, and I don't want to put you at risk. And until it's further clarified in those certain states, well, I'm sorry, I'm not going to sell it to you. Maybe you can go and find it from another company, but I'm just trying to do everything above the board, and I hope you guys can respect that. I want this industry to be seen in the light, respected for what it is. I don't want it to be in the shadows like it has been for decades. Like, it's insane how we as a society fully support drinking alcohol and being at social events and like all this stuff while drinking, and we all know the impact of alcohol to our society, but the second somebody sparks up a joint, you are a degenerate piece of shit who deserves to be in jail. Makes no sense. Especially the moms. Like, I see a lot of the mom groups like, wine night, and then you start talking about weed and like, devil's lettuce. Like, what?
Wonder who that is.
It's crazy though, like when I watch these alcohol commercials or like when I watch like just TV, like my girlfriend, when she watches like reality TV and these women are just like, or men too, they're just like, like, get drunk, and then weed comes up and it's just like the worst thing. It's so crazy how our society looks at it like that. I'm like, how do people not see that there's a problem here? Just me ranting and raving about cannabis. And yeah, Laura Eden, you can't put your business at risk. That's the other thing. I mean, I want to make sure you guys trust me, and I want to make sure that you guys feel comfortable using these products. So, hey, if there's 8-9 states that I can't sell these products to just because it's not specifically written in a form that I like it to, well, I'm not going to sell it to you guys. I just don't want to risk it.
Oh, tell Kiwi what to...
Kiwi, what I need you to do for your prize, I'm sorry I got distracted, is send an email to Cameron@wellesley.com, Cameron@wellesley.com. Right here. Take a picture of your driver's license just so we can verify age, and please type out your shipping address so that we can get it shipped out to you. All right? All right. Tamber, thanks Eden and Cam for always answering all our questions. We appreciate you, Wellesley. No problem at all. Justin said, I want Alexa to turn on things for me too, LOL. Besides my lights. Justin, it's really easy, dude. You can just like get like they have Alexa smart plugs.
Oh, those too,
yeah, and they're like $10, and you can turn any light into a smart light, and you just hook it up to your Alexa.
So you can turn anything into a smart.
Yeah, I mean, you can literally buy bulbs where they have Alexa built into the bulbs. They're Wi-Fi bulbs. You could get like 4 of them for like $40 on Amazon. And you guys are like, that might be expensive, but it's smart. It changes colors and shit.
Saves money too.
But yeah, so listen, I can talk about that all day. But all right, guys, I'm just scrolling through these last thing. I love to smoke weed. Oh, Justin's saying I can't smoke it legally in Wisconsin though. But it does like it does. All right, everyone. I think that's it, ladies and gents. If you need anything, please feel free to reach out. Make sure you guys use that coupon code. Stock up on some Delta-8. Whatever products you guys need, site-wide, 10% off with the code WW133. Please reach out if you guys need me for anything. Post on the Facebook wall, whatever. We are here for you guys. Alrighty, everyone. You stay safe out there. Have a fantastic night. And we will be live with you again on Friday for another installment of Feel Good Friday.